Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Have you ever stopped to wonder what Huawei really is? I mean, when you hear Huawei, what do you picture? Smartphones, right? Those sleek, shiny devices with powerful cameras and all the bells and whistles. But what if I told you that Huawei is way more than just phones? That the phone business isn't even their biggest thing? Yeah, I know. Sounds crazy. But stick with me, because what I'm about to share might just change how you see this company forever. Before we dive in, make sure you watch this entire video. I promise there's some stuff coming that will seriously surprise you. So don't go anywhere. Alright, let's start with something simple. Huawei is actually one of the largest suppliers of telecom equipment in the world. That means the very networks that make your calls, texts, and internet possible. A huge chunk of that gear comes from Huawei. Companies like Vodafone, T-Mobile, Motorola, they all depend on Huawei to build and maintain their infrastructure. It's kind of wild when you think about it. This company, often just known for phones, is quietly powering the backbone of global communication. Now, here's a question. If Huawei can build such complex telecom systems and create cutting-edge smartphones, why don't they make more of those everyday gadgets? You know, like TVs, washing machines, electric fans, or rice cookers. They totally have the tech and the resources, but they don't. And that's because they choose to focus. They don't want to be everywhere. They don't want to make a little bit of everything and risk being average. Huawei wants to be great at the things they do. It's a clear strategy. Commit deeply to innovation and technology where it really counts, rather than chasing after quick wins or throwing out products that don't truly shine. I have to admit, that struck me as smart. So many companies spread themselves thin, trying to do it all, but end up diluted. Huawei, they're laser-focused. But here's something that really blew me away. You probably think the founder of Huawei owns a huge chunk of the company, right? Like big-time boss energy. Nope. The founder has around 1% of the shares. Instead, Huawei shares ownership with its employees. Crazy, huh? Think about that. The very people who build, create, and grow the company actually own parts of it. That's a level of trust and empowerment you rarely see in big corporations. It means the employees have skin in the game, and they're motivated to push the company forward because they are the company. Now, don't get it wrong. This doesn't mean the employees run everything. Huawei is still managed by a core group of leaders, and the founder holds the power to veto major decisions if he feels it's necessary. It's a balance between collective ownership and clear leadership. Every 5 years, the company holds elections where 51 employee representatives are chosen to help select a board of 17 directors. So there's a democratic process baked in, but still with strong governance. I find that fascinating. It's like mixing a cooperative spirit with solid business management. And here's another thing that I think is really unique. Huawei rotates its CEOs every 6 months. Yep, every half a year, a new CEO steps into lead. Imagine the kind of fresh ideas and energy that must bring. That's a serious commitment to keeping the company dynamic, adaptable, and creative. Most companies stick with one CEO for years, but Huawei says, nope, we want different perspectives, different approaches, and constant innovation. That's pretty bold. When you add it all up, Huawei's culture is about collaboration, teamwork, and shared wisdom. They believe no single person has all the answers, so they build systems where everyone's voice counts. That's pretty inspiring, honestly. Now, let me tell you about their work environment, because it's not what you'd expect from a giant tech company. Huawei knows their employees work hard, but they also know that pushing people too hard doesn't help anyone. So they take rest seriously. Employees get a lunch break from 12 to 1:30 p.m., which sounds normal, but here's the kicker. There are mattresses under their desks. Real mattresses. So people can take proper naps during the day to recharge. That's not just a cute perk. It's a strategy, because when you're well-rested, your mind works better. You get more creative, focused, and productive. Huawei gets that, and they invest in it. I think more companies should. So, what do we take from all this? Huawei isn't just a phone company. They're a telecom giant. They empower their employees by sharing ownership. They keep their leadership fresh with rotating CEOs. And they genuinely care about their people's well-being. This is a company that's thinking long-term and playing a different game. Pause for a moment and ask yourself, how many big companies out there do you know that share ownership with their employees? Or rotate CEOs every 6 months? Or believe in giving people real rest so they can perform at their best? Huawei is breaking the mold, and that's worth paying attention to. If any of this surprised you, I want to hear about it. Which fact hit you the hardest? Drop a comment below. Let's chat about it. And if you want more videos like this, deep dives into companies that shape the world in unexpected ways, hit that like button and subscribe. That way, you won't miss what's coming next. Thanks for sticking around.